Hello, hello. Happy Friday. So, do you want to make Google your best referral partner? Ta-da, got the presentation up. I talked about this on my previous Facebook Live, but I think it was kind of vague. So, I thought I'd better make this little PowerPoint to show you specifically what you can do, what you actually must do, the basics you must do to help Google be a good referral partner. So, let's start. In case you don't know me, my name is Richard Osterude. I'm the owner of Epic 180, and for the past 26 years, we've been helping businesses generate more leads, more customers, and overall grow using the power of the internet. I know that's very old fashioned, everybody's social media, Web 3.0, and all that. But basically, you're using the internet to grow. And there are a lot of methods, tactics, and strategies you can use. And we're going to be showing you what to do exactly during on these Facebook Lives. So let's start. So, how do we make Google your best referral partner? Well, most people call it SEO, search engine optimization. And Google is the leader in the marketplace. You want to be on Google, you want to be high on Google. Yesterday, I was speaking with the Oldsmar vice mayor, and we were making fun of it. What's the best place to hide a dead body? On the second page of Google. So you want to be at the top on the first page of Google. So what can you do? First of all, well, you have to have a website that loads fast because Google, like, you wouldn't refer a friend of yours to a provider that's going to take a week or 2 weeks to reply to them, pick up the phone, etc. So Google wants the same thing with your website. Google wants to see a website that loads fast. Also, you have to optimize your page. You have to let Google know what you do. And there are several things you can do to tell Google that. Again, if you're in a networking meeting and you don't know what the other person does, it's impossible that you refer people to them. So with Google, you have to look after, and I'm going to go over these individually. Look after your title, your meta tags, your keywords, your H1 tags on your page, your image descriptions, and the content on your page. That's super important so Google knows what you do and can show your page when someone is searching for it. The next thing are citations. And citations are places on the internet that have your details, but they have to be consistent. Otherwise, it confuses Google. First of all, these sites where your business is listed um, rank really high on Google. So if you have different information on each one of them, it's going to be confusing for Google and also for the end user. They might see you on Yelp, on Facebook, on Google My Business with three different directions and three different phone numbers, and like, okay, which one is it really? So you have to make sure your citations are good. Also, you want to have a lot of incoming links. That's a trust factor with Google. If Google sees that other websites are linking to your website, it's going to say, okay, this website is actually relevant. It's actually trustworthy. It's important because all these other sites are linking in. And the important thing about this is not only the number of links you have coming in, but the quality. So if you get a link from a blog that no one ever reads and someone created a week ago, that's going to be less valuable than if you have, let's say, a link coming in from YouTube. Obviously, we can't get a link coming in from YouTube, from the first page of YouTube, but that's kind of what we're looking for. We're looking for high ranked sites, high trustworthy sites that are linking back to your site. So, loading fast. How can you check that your site loads fast? You can go to gtmetrics.com. And what you want to do is you'll go there, you're going to type in your website, and you're going to see a result like this. This is a performance report of my business. And actually, it can use a little tweaking. We still have 96 and 89. This should be in the 90s. But the grade is A. Here we have another site we managed for the chamber. It's Kids Pedal Power. They're good, 99 and 93. So you're looking at the hosting, the connectivity, the structure of the site, the images. There's a lot of factors that go into this. But actually, if you go to GT Metrics, when you get this report, if you scroll down, you'll see what are the factors you can improve on your website. So that's really helpful. And well, okay. Then the next one, I don't know why I have that twice, is your on-page optimization. We was talking before about the title and the meta description and that. Why do you want to optimize that? That's in the code of your page, but that's what shows up when you search for Google. So if I search for Epic 180, my company, You see that it says Tampa Bay Digital Marketing, Epic 180. And then here it says Tampa Bay's digital marketing agency that specializes in blah, blah, blah. So this is the title and this is the description. So and here's another listing from the chamber, Epic 180 website development marketing, and the description, and then from YouTube. So if I'm searching for my business, I show up in different websites, or different pages of my website show up. So how you optimize that? Well, you have to go to the back end of your website and to the code. Could be that you have a plain HTML website, you could be on WordPress, you can have multiple types of web design, of ways your page is created. Let's put it that way. If you have a web guy, tell them. If you don't, call me. But you definitely want to look at the title. So this is the title up here. This is what you want to show up for in Google, Tampa Bay Digital Marketing. Make sure if you're a local business, you do the city, your niche, whatever you do, like Tampa roofing, and then your business name, because it's less likely that someone searches for your business name. It's more likely that they're going to search for your industry in a city. So you would do city, industry, and business name. Then you have your description, and here I have the Epic is Tampa Bay's digital marketing agency. That's the description that's going to show up in the result. So this could be or not on your page, visible to the end user, but you want it to, this is what really is important for Google, to be visible to Google, so Google knows what to show your page for, right? Now, something really important, it's something very basic, but a lot of people miss, is that you want to have a tag, an H1 tag, it's a header tag, a heading tag, and you want the heading tag to be the same as the title. So what's in the code, as well as what's visible on the page for the end user, you want it to match. So the H1 tag, in this case, Tampa Bay Digital Marketing, Epic 180, it matches this title tag. So that makes it more relevant. So if someone is searching for Tampa Bay Digital Marketing, hopefully my website will show at the top. And you want to do that for yours too. Again, this is part of the code when you're editing your page or when your web designer is. Just make sure this part is the H1. Some websites I've seen have they could say like I could have put Epic 180, our business is to grow your business. If I had made this the H1, there would be a discrepancy between the title and my H1, and that wouldn't have been really relevant to Google. So you want to make sure your first H1 is exactly the same as your title. So that's another thing you can look after. And again, it's not really hard to edit or find. Just call up your web guy again, or whoever created your website, and they should be able to do that for you. But make sure you have thought about what you want. Like, don't think what you want. Think about what your ideal customer wants, and think about what they would be searching for. So, and then use that, because that's what you want to show up. Like if I'm searching for, I don't know, dentist in Clearwater. Well, maybe the dentist wants to show up for uh, implants or fillings or something like that, but the patient is looking for the dentist, or it could be a patient is looking for an implant. But again, make sure you're using what your ideal client is searching for. And then the final thing I was talking about are the citations. These are listings, like look on Bing, Facebook, Yelp. I'm sorry if it's someone's knows this, guys. Palm Harbor Roofing. They have 61% inaccurate listings. So 56 of their business names are inaccurate or not consistent. In this case, if you look at Bing, Facebook, and Yelp, they're good. All three things match: name, direction, address, and phone number. But there are hundreds of listings where you can show up, and the more that where you're up and where you're consistent, the better it's going to work and show up for Google. So definitely look at that. And this is usually, you have to use a service that will optimize and standardize your listings across all listings sites. One very well known is Yext. I think they charge $1,000 a year to have your listings standardized and optimized throughout the whole year. We have a pack. We have a contract with them as an agency where we can provide you the service for less. So that's good too. And finally, backlinks are really important in this case. So we have Westfall Roofing. This website, they have 9,000 backlinks and they have 435 domains, so different websites referring back to them. That shows Google you're trustworthy because people are referring back. From those, we have, let's see, we have do follow links. So you're telling Google that, yeah, please crawl my website and go follow this link and go crawl that too. Probably I'm getting a little bit too technical. The important thing is you have the backlinks, and the more backlinks you have, definitely your site is going to rank higher. Here's a study that shows like the total number of backlinks and the position you have in Google. So if you're at 50, you're probably around here, position 8, 9. You need a little bit more than 50 to start showing in the higher positions. Definitely these guys here have 9,000 backlinks, and they are actually, if you search on Google for, I think it was, if you search for Westfall Roofing, I think they're number one on the organic results, and definitely you can see why. And a good way to do this, and I didn't put it here, you can use press releases too. Press releases will definitely, you have to write the article, you have to submit the press release, and these press release companies will submit it to the news outlets, and those will have backlinks with specific keywords pointing to your website. So that's an easy way to do it. That would cost between $300 and $500, plus you have to write a good press release to make it effective. And if you need help with any of this, again, leave a comment below. If you have any questions, we can help you. We provide all these services, and we actually look at your business holistically. So we don't do only this. We look at more factors that will make your business grow. Our company specializes in advertising, but again, if your website isn't good enough, if your pages don't load fast enough, if the content you have isn't the right content, running ads to your website would be just wasting money. So that's why we want to share this. That way you can improve your website, you can improve your ranking, get some free traffic, get some recommendations from Google without having to pay for ads. Thanks a lot. Again, Richard Osterude from Epic 180, and I'll see you soon in our next video. Goodbye. Have a nice weekend.